got some stuff for the Blackjack 42 that I know you guys have been waiting on. We've been waiting for quite a while for this stuff to get made up. Got a nice box of goodies in here, and it's all these the new struts and the rudders with the upgrades. So this is my prototype kit that we got. Everything was good. I just didn't like the way they did the strut. Hopefully you can see this. They didn't angle the front. So I haven't even used this boat with this. I didn't even bother. It's just going to catch, you know, water on there. So we need this style on there. So these are the kits you're going to get. We'll do a few different types of kits. We'll do this one. Probably do a whole kit that has this bracket in it as well, which is known to bend. And we'll do it with a stage 4 prop, I imagine, like the whole kit. You've got to do these with a new cable as well. This is the one I cut down and used to test out this strut, which is, it's got to be a couple of mil longer. The ones I'm getting made up have got a thread on them. You know, no one really likes this idea, so that's fine. They're coming from a different supplier, so be a couple of days before we can actually put a whole kit on the website, but we'll let people know that they can buy the rudders if they wanted to. Some people just wanted this upgrade. Difference between my rudder and the standard rudder, everything just bolts straight up, and it's almost the same except for, as I remember, the factory one has got a lot of play in it. Look at that. Just looking on my GoPro to see what you can see. Heaps of play. This one here should not have heaps of play. It's hard to sort of hold it. It's got stuff all, it's better. This has got a kickback function, so if you hit something, you don't tear the back of your boat off. So that's the rudder side of things. And the strut is quite a bit different. The factory one's got this system in here, you know, with the bearing that can come out. Ours has got dual needle roller bearings in there, stainless steel, like 316 grade. That's not the size, that's the grade, 316 grade stainless steel. So it's alright for saltwater use. So to get everything off, I've used a 2.5mm hex, 3mm hex, 5.5mm, which is basically your 5.5mm is the 10mm of cars spanners, the one you use pretty much the most, and a 7mm. Also going to need to get these off as well. They'll be the smallest one, which is 1.5mm. So we're giving you new screws for these, but everything else you reuse the old bolts and that came with the boat. So just 1.5 for that. Just bolt that on. Just a little bit of Loctite on everything that you put in. You don't really need it on the ones that have these nylocks. Where's my Loctite? And you probably, it's up to you if you want to use Loctite in the back of the boat there. I don't know, it's plastic, you know, stainless steel bolts going in plastic. I'm not going to. If I have to ever take them out again, the last thing I want to do is rip the plastic threads out, even though this is, I've got the blue Loctite here that's not permanent. But yeah, it's up to you if you want to do that. But definitely do it on these little ones. That's the standard rudder there is orange. We did actually ask for orange, but they've given us a red rudders, but that's fine. I don't mind that at all. And the only thing you need to do to fit this strut is shorten the stuffing tube a little bit, which we went through in the last video. And the amount I shortened it by is that much there. Just going to check this. It's going in there. Okay. The amount that I shortened it from last time has not changed. I'll tell you what that was. So this is how much I cut off. I took, what's that? 17 to 18 millimeter off that. For the other side of the world. What's that? Half an inch. A bit less than 3/4 of an inch. I'm not really good with all these numbers. I think we got 16 of them, and yeah, you know, that much. Okay, it's not crucial. As long as the strut can go all the way in, that's all you need to worry about. How much you got to take off, because it's going to hit that shoulder in there. So it doesn't really matter. You know, if it's too long, the bolts aren't going to line up. If it's too short, it's just going to sit back in here. It's not crucial, or you're not going to make any leaks if you do it wrong or anything. What I need to do is just bolt it back up now. I'll do that all in fast motion, and then I'll just check this cable length. So we figured out last time that the standard cable was going to be too short. We had to extend it a little bit. This is the one that I used last time. Let's see how that feels. Well, that's good. Yeah, okay. So it's well into the collet there. I used the standard one. I can't really remember. In. Oh, that's no good. Oh, okay, that's why we had to change the cable. It's all coming back to me now, because the bearing on this one is right back here, and you can see where the 1/4 inch on the cable stops there, and if you push that in, then you're missing that bearing. It's kind of going in that far. You can see ours has got, it goes further along here in the 1/4 inch part. Okay. So we're a couple of days away from getting new ones of these, but if you were desperate, I guess we could cut you down one of these. This is a TFL cable that they use in their big Genesis boats, the 57-inch ones, and they're a little bit longer. I cut this one down just to make it work. Now I've got some custom ones of these made up, but with a thread on there in this length. So if anyone can't wait any longer, and you see this stuff on the website out of stock, if you really want one of these struts kits, I guess we can hook you up with one of these. Or you could just use a 1/4 inch cable that goes all the way through and never have the worry of breaking this stub off, because that's the weak link in any cable that drops down from larger to small. If you have the same size all the way through, it's not going to break. You don't have that weak link. It does limit you on what size props you can get, because just generally anything like with this size, with that size bore and a prop, is going to be a fairly big prop for like a gas boat. You know, in the most common ones are around 70mm, whereas this only needs a 52. This one actually is. So I've just got to lock down the kickback function, do that up tight. The only thing I didn't tell you about with the other difference between the strut, apart from the bearings, is we make all of our struts and stingers with a flat bottom. The standard one's just a round. Okay, the reason for that is it's another ride surface for the boat. It just makes it more stable at very high speeds. Apart from that, yeah, you can see how easy it was to bolt up. So it's, you know, a 10-minute job, and the cable that will come with it will be the correct length. You'll just whack her in and use the same prop on it.